So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Jet sweep. Here's Olave. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Stewart. And he's not able to get away. Offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. After 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Herbert. Caught on the slant.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll start the drive with Murphy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd down, it's George, and he's got room.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Murphy running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Crossing route complete to Robertson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27.
This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air again, Herbert.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Got an open man, it's Olave. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to this one?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give here to Murphy. Stiff-armed him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick slant, Dotson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Herbert on 3rd down now. It's caught. It's Stewart. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They run the jet sweep, Dotson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Murphy. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going...
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run again here with Murphy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Coming in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Herbert on 1st down now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield. Anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st down, George. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He completes it to Stewart. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's George. And he'll take this into the end. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. On first down, Howell. That's taken in by Stewart. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Howell to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Howell. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it.
Well, somebody